Days later, the little white cat found himself in a new place. It was not the cold street, but it was not the warm house either. It was a shelter. The air was filled with the sounds of many animals, barks and meows, and the scent of disinfectant mixed with something vaguely like food. He was still scared. He was still very thin, but at least he was dry. Someone had gently towel-dried his fur, which now felt a little less like a sodden rag. He huddled in a corner of a small cage, watching the comings and goings with wide, uncertain eyes, and he missed the quiet, even if it had been a lonely quiet. Then he saw a familiar flash of colour. Across the room in another cage sat the yellow cat, the very same yellow cat from the window of the warm house. How had it come to be here? The white cat did not understand. The yellow cat looked a little less plump now, a little less perfectly groomed, and its eyes held a hint of confusion, perhaps even a touch of sadness. It was no longer in its plush paradise. It, too, was in this place of strange sounds and new routines. The world, it seemed, could change for anyone, for any cat. A kind person came by, placing a small bowl of milk in front of the yellow cat's cage. The yellow cat looked at it, then looked around the shelter. Its gaze fell upon the little white cat, huddled and watching. The white cat quickly looked away, embarrassed by his own desperate stare. He expected the yellow cat to ignore him, to enjoy its milk in solitude just as it had in the warm house. But then something unexpected happened, something truly surprising. The yellow cat nudged its bowl of milk with its nose. Slowly, carefully, it pushed the bowl towards the bars separating their cages. The bowl slid a little way, then a little further, until it was part way into the white cat's own space. The yellow cat looked at him, a soft, quiet look. It was an offering, a gesture of kindness in this unfamiliar, somewhat frightening place. The white cat stared at the milk, then at the yellow cat. His heart, which had felt so heavy with despair, gave a little flutter. Could it be? Could this be for him? He had seen this cat in a place of such comfort, and now here it was choosing to share what little it had. The white cat hesitated for only a moment. The scent of the milk was too enticing, his hunger too profound. He crept forward, his movements still cautious, and dipped his small pink tongue into the bowl. The milk was cool and sweet. It was the most delicious thing he had ever tasted. It soothed the ache in his empty stomach and sent a wave of warmth through his frail body. He drank slowly at first, then with more confidence, savouring every precious drop. He looked up at the yellow cat, who was watching him with gentle, patient eyes. A soft purr began to rumble in the yellow cat's chest. When the white cat had drunk his fill, a little strength returned to his limbs. He felt a flicker of something he had not felt in a very long time, hope. He looked at the yellow cat, truly looked at him. This was not just a plump, comfortable cat from a warm house. This was a kind cat, a compassionate cat, a friend. The white cat felt a sudden urge, an overwhelming need to express the gratitude that filled his small heart. He was no longer just a lonely shadow. Someone had seen him, someone had cared. He moved closer to the bars that separated them. The yellow cat did not flinch, did not move away. Instead, it leaned its head forward too. The white cat reached out a tentative paw, then another. He pressed his small body against the wire mesh as close as he could get to the yellow cat. He nuzzled his head against the yellow cat's soft, warm fur. It felt like sunshine. It felt like safety. It felt like love. The yellow cat responded in kind, rubbing its cheek against the white cat's head, its purr growing louder, a comforting vibration. In that simple, shared moment, a bond was forged, a bond of kindness, of understanding, of shared experience. They were two cats once separated by circumstance, one in despair, one in comfort. Now, in the humble surroundings of the shelter, they had found something precious together. The white cat closed his eyes, no longer feeling the chill of the rain or the pang of hunger. He felt only the warmth of his new friend, the gentle rhythm of their purrs, and the quiet promise of a brighter tomorrow together. He was safe, he was loved.